Might as well start it over, G, because you made sense. There's no reason to really talk about any of the bars too much. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I was gonna keep talking. Like, well, 2 eyes on here. I'm gonna Ridge versus Fleeko. But as I was reading this shit, G, I was like, John, Organic gave me a Mac. You showed up with this old PC. I was just like, that's not bars. No. I'll shoot DNA right by PC. That's a saga relapse. And I did talk about that he stole the Geechee food coloring bar.
Okay. So yeah, man, it's the bullpen, y'all. Bullpen battles. You know what I mean? We back at it. You know what I mean? Let y'all know how we feel. Things like that. You know, they had a host. You know what I mean? Or whatnot. I wasn't too fond of the host. The MC. You know what I mean? And talk to people, these adults, man. Things like that.
He didn't know how to MC. He don't know what MC is.
Yeah.
He was a dude with a mic.
Yeah, you know
Pause
what I mean?
if you need be.
But yeah, so shout out to him, you know what I mean? 6'8" Reggie P. Shout out to them for the top bull matchup. Congratulations to Reggie P. Um, and like you were saying, when it comes to PC and Clone, you know what I mean? It was a nice, cool battle. You know what I'm saying? Return to PC. He had the OBCs. You know what I mean? Things like that. But once again, when it came to Clone, like I said, we've been watching Clone on King of the Dot, things like that. He know how to sell his bars. He know how to sell his material. He know how, no matter if he got the same, he got some OBCs in here, FAD2s and all that type of stuff. He just know how to sell it, move the crowd.
He also knows how to reword them where you can't call it a 10-4. The way he flipped some of it.
Okay.
I didn't hear that way, but that's the same thing.
He had this 38 special like Danny Myers. No, my son is 41. You know what I'm saying? My son is 41. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to both of them, their material wasn't too different. One just looked like a star.
Yeah, one had a better flow, better delivery, just all around better performance.
You know what I mean? From that, we had and if I had to, of course, the winner there for me was PC, of course. You know what I mean?
PC, you mean Clone?
I mean Clone. My bad. Shout out to PC though. I mean Clone. You know what I mean? That's why I say this event, man. These battles, they was, you know what I mean? It was okay. Flacco L. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, man. It might be pronouncing different. Flacco, right?
Yeah.
Flacco L versus Riggs. I don't know.
It's kind of what I thought it was going to be. This is after my prediction, though, because I saw the A-War battle after my prediction. And I tell you this. One is a better writer, but it takes more than that. Then he got mad at the crowd. F all y'all, I don't care what nobody said. It's like, oh man, you showing signs of breaking down. And I've been rocking with you for years. You've been back there with, you know what I'm saying, Chef Trez and all back in the day. So
Riggs was pretty good, man. My only issue with Riggs, man, he kept stopping after every bar. He wasn't controlling the crowd, you know what I mean? Enough for me and things like that. It was
first event. That's why when you said that earlier, you can keep that in mind yourself. That's why I try to keep it in mind. First event, pandemic, over nothing sometimes, and and he was in a groove. He took advantage of it. When they run the film back later, he gonna be stopping like I'm shutting it down.
Okay.
You only get that moment here and there. You better take advantage of them. Yeah. Look, him doing all that.
They won the battle.
Like F all y'all in this building.
Right. They won the battle of Stack. Then he won the battle of Stack in the third. He got like mad, didn't
he? Yeah.
And Riggs like, man, my guys don't need gamble, man. Come on, don't worry about that. Yeah, man.
Anybody open bet.
Like I said, man, I call myself thinking I'm going to build up on the energy of these battles. Like I said, the first one, this one was like, this just far as me, my opinion.
Yeah.
What you think? What you think?
You know what's so funny? I enjoy Clone versus PC more. Is it just me?
Getting this one right here.
Yeah. It has some awkward moments in it. It has some good moments in it. It just has an overall feeling of the battle. Like feel.
What it was, man, it was clone energy. He the only one out of these four that made it seem like he was here battle, rapping, performance. He seemed like he was there, you know what I'm saying?
My stage.
You know what I'm saying? He had the whole you dig, you know what I mean, out of these four so far. You know what I mean? I think that's really what it is. You know what I mean? Think the consistency got what Riggs winning this battle?
Yeah. It's like if you don't have it, a gentleman, you definitely got a 2-1 club.
First round debatable.
Yeah, it was. The first round close. So, you know, depending on if you're a Flacco fan, you definitely
right. Because I got Flacco with a few. You know what I'm saying, on here that's been a cool, nice round with a few hitters in there. Riggs, you know what I mean. He kept stopping. You know what I mean. Or whatnot, but he nice. He had that every effing line. You know what I mean, type of thing going on. You know, pretty good.
Hey man, hey, he took advantage.
Like I said, yep. Next battle, like I said, we going up.
Crowd enjoyed Clone. The crowd enjoyed Riggs. Can't be mad at him. He bask in the glory.
It's a fact. Snake Eyes versus Bad News. After the face-off, I'm like, this is gonna be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be one of them ones. You know what I mean? Snake Eyes, you know what I mean? He got frustrated. You know what I mean? He got frustrated. Crowd booed him. He got booed in a second.
Yeah. I will say this.
He got the host telling the quiet. He telling the host to tell him to quiet down instead of him, like, you know what I mean?
I don't really think I heard too much of anything that you could just boo. I felt like it was things. I told throughout the night. I felt like it was things you could just kept looking at them like.
Keep going, right. You know what I'm saying? And I think
that hurt too.
And I think that's what was hurt. I think that was hurt too. And from that, it turned to because it was the whole, you know what I mean? It was just the whole thing.
You got Rock them all on Bad News side.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what I believe it is. You know what I mean? Once again, I look at it. It goes down to, you know what I'm saying, promoting who you are and things like that. You know what I mean? If you go on these social sites when it comes to Snake Eyes, he want to be the bad guy.
So it's not about that. You know what it's about?
So his material and stuff or whatnot, we are on it. We are on it like this.
So guess what?
To where it's like,
you talk like that, your material has to be up there. You have to be great. His debut on King of the Dot on Twitch.
King of the Dot on Twitch.
Was that great?
That was great.
The material he had versus Bad News, was that great?
No.
Snake Eyes?
No. It was cool. It was cool.
Exactly.
It was cool.
You on the road. This ain't the time for cool material.
I like which one you liked it better? His material versus Geechee or his material versus Bad News?
His material versus Geechee, even though both of them was having difficulties in that battle. If you're going by what was being said in the angle and the content, yes. This, like you said, it was just cool material.
Just cool material. You know what I mean? Or whatnot. Then once.
And let me tell you what Bad News did.
Mm-hmm.
He did what Cologne did on a lesser level of bars.
Facts.
He made Cologne like a lyrical genius.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. What they did.
Bad News always sells his bars. I'm telling you, G. Yeah. Hey, I'm not look. I always say this, right? About a bunch of battlers, but that's because I see with my naked eye. If I see you cross over a certain way after a certain person, I'm gonna say you got your cross. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, that you added the 2 taps to it. He ain't never did that. I know. But you had to do that to get the tap. That's how I feel. And he got them surf mannerisms down. He don't have the rock of the surf punches though. He got OVCs, 5-2s. Snake Eyes got all the aggression, all the, but but the Lions don't be doing that. Like against AMIN, yes. Against dude on Twitch, I can't remember who he battled. I hate to say it like that. Yes, because he called out my other guy with the high problem from Michigan. You know what I'm saying? In that battle. This wasn't one of those ones. That's what it was. It's like this not up there in my Snake Eyes favorites.
Yeah, what was the guy? Let me see. What was the guy, man? Okay.
Yeah.
He was in a tournament and stuff.
So, Snake Eyes got booed. Bad news. John, they pushed him to the victory. Like he didn't even have to run. They helped him.
Yeah.
And they pushed. Yeah. Snake Eyes lost when he booked his flight to come there. That's what I noticed from that. So it's like, to me, if you had some of your best material, they had no choice but to rock with you. Because everybody else been giving you below mild sauce, and then we got two players that gave you mild sauce within Riggs and Clone. They gave you some spicy mild sauce in the words to suit sir. You know what I'm saying? So you like, I don't know, man. What kind of cooking? Them guys, I don't know. They still the bright spots.
Bad news had a bar about a snake ain't got no backbone. And they went.
You know what I forgot about it?
And they went crazy over that.
Sometimes that lets you know that we don't know if they do or not. We just gonna cheer. That's why, that's why the hollow bar always makes sense. Remember when he said something, and everybody went crazy. He was like, "What did that mean? I just made that up." Like he really did. Like I just made that up to show that y'all gonna cheer on the punchline part, just because of the way I said it. So we got to judge you by your content. That's what, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep that in mind.
Next, we got main event. Main event. Now, this right here, you know what I mean? The promotion for this for over a year, I can say this battle turned out well worth it. This grudge match right here was a grudge match that was well worth it. You know what I mean?
You whore.
John the Don versus AMIN. John the Don versus AMIN. You know what I mean? Man. I don't think John did enough.
For what? To your liking?
To win this battle.
Okay.
First
I would
round.
love for you articulate the two rounds after the first.
Okay, so first round, who AMIN?
And you know why I gave it to him? Not because John, instead of choking, went back to what spot that he was comfortable at and ran it back. That's not a choke. That's not even a slip up. He was talking shit and he was like, "Oh, what was I?" And he jumped back into it. Nope, I'm not choking. I'd rather start with a part. But you know what I'm gonna do? It's like, I can hear all this again. So you're not gonna get the energy. I hit your content. By the time he got me right back, like, okay, I was like, that would have been a fire round.
You'd have had John winning that round?
I don't know. It would have been close. It would have been debatable. Think about if he never had that situation happen. The energy stays.
I know you don't. I know you don't watch it more than once, and so have I, or whatnot. Now, you still think it'd be that first round have been debatable? That's just me just asking. I'm just asking.
All right. In the world of battle rap, because you have John fans, you have AMIN fans. If John had not made that foul, it's easier to argue his point because his energy was there. And if he would have kept going, after we seen what he messed up, like restarted over it, he had some more, you know what I'm saying, some more good shit all through it. You know what I'm saying, to the end. So I said to myself, wow, without that running it back, you would have had that energy still. Like you didn't have a crazy drop off in that. Your drop off was you running it back. But I will say this, I have to be honest. Even though John had some witty, dope MC stuff in that first, the way he's flipping stuff, Ace, because he's the underdog, and he played the role well because he knew he can really rap. That's what he came in there and did with that first round, G. Like that pen was better. It was better. And in my opinion, if he had another round like his first, it would have been over for John.
Alright, first round, I have a slight edge.
That's why that
Slight
running it back in that first.
But hear me out, Snow. I'm gonna tell you why it's so my edge is so slight to Ace Amin. Because what people is not saying, some people, Ace Amin got booed also in his first round. Ace Amin got booed, so
that was unwarranted. That was unwarranted. He didn't have nothing boo worthy though.
Once again, Ace Amin got booed in the first round. Snake Eyes ain't deserved to get booed.
No, that's a fact what you said, but I'm saying, but his wasn't warranted.
His bar was like, cleaning off a meal. When you know you got Don on the plate. Come on, they booed that. That's why they booed that.
Yeah, I'm saying you could just look at that bar because it's not whack. It's just like that. Okay.
Exactly. After John spit what he spit, that's what you start off with. Boo. So that's why.
That's not a boo, man. That's still not a boo.
They booed. I ain't telling you far as me. I'm telling you what they did.
No, I know what you said. You said let's boo off the game after what John did. Like, I understand that, G, but this is a
die on the John like Elvis Presley. It's certain. That's why. So when it comes to like, man, the edge of Ace Amin went in the first because it's like, you know what I mean. I watched it a few times.
And guess what? And I the edge always be to you that John did start over about 12 to 16 bars. See, that's
bigger than the boot. That was bigger than the boot. That's what I'm saying. I took points away from both of that, but that going back so far was more than that boot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The boot really wasn't warranted. That's one of them. Okay, that's the setup. We ain't saying nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So
look, we'll make you be like, what? Man, that's crazy. You know how they be doing. Be like, you want us to boot in? So like, what do you want us to do? Be quiet or boot? We waiting for what we like. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, you know, it wasn't warranted, but he got it and he still kept it rocking.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it was a boo. Like, nah, G, he got booed though. John didn't get booed, G. He was smart. He vet moved. He ran it back to, no, we know what that is. And it took the energy to feel from that Brown for me.
Once again, I was just
speaking. And if you're picking Ace Amin, we know Ace Amin won this round, and it might be kind of clear. What you did was pick some negative things you didn't like about Ace Amin round. You didn't have to say that. You could have just said, he went crazy.
I was just speaking facts. Shout out to I was just speaking facts. Did he not get booed?
I'm talking about from your standpoint.
Did he not get booed?
Look what you look. You be hard on Ace Amin, G. You could have said, G, the boy came out, and I ain't gonna lie. You know, that would have been a debatable round.
I got him winning the first.
Yeah, I know, but you're not giving credit to you thinking that John would have went straight through. I think it would have been debatable because both them rounds was fire. But we can nitpick with both of that stuff. But I feel you. But as long as you get Ace that round, I don't care how you give it to him. You can give it to him on the fingernail. I would like to care because you don't want to give it to him. That's just making you know.
Know what I mean? But shout out to Ace Amin though, man. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot, you know. I'm only going off your battle rap character. You know what I mean? I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Second round, we got John. You know what I'm saying? This round right here was one of them rounds that I believe he thought was going to get Ace Amin up out of there. Once again, I believe he thought this was one of them rounds that was going to get Ace Amin up out of there or whatnot. This round was fire. You know what I mean? He had the whole Lakers like scheme at the beginning.
John said, "We only going up from here." He used the Tay-Rock. We go up from here. Every round gonna get worse. It's going up. He just kept saying that.
Well, now he addressed the whole the Goonies, things like that.
Well, yeah, first off, we forgot he was dressed up. He was suited and booted. He came as a businessman. He came dressed as a businessman, not a gangster.
Yeah,
to deflect that off. So he playing chess. We forgot his defense. We didn't even speak upon that.
That's a fact.
Along with Ace Amin throwing cap upon cap every time someone's a cap.
Speaking of the business stuff.
It's fire. Okay.
Hold on right quick. Speaking of the business stuff, the guys in the back had bow ties on. I thought John was finna have some type of Muslim angle or something to it as far as Ace Amin. I got scared. Yeah, I got scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like,
That's good.
What we got? You know what I'm saying?
He put fear. Yeah, you like. Hey.
I showed you.
But you know what's so crazy? The approach he took was, you're trying to tell him I'm not a gangster. I never proclaimed to be one. I just don't proclaim to be a punk. That's all. I'm not a punk. I don't, you know. Like Ichi said, you know, I'm up here talking this, saying all this disrespectful stuff because it's battle rap. On the streets, no, we know I'm not calling him nothing like that or nobody else. But they want to step in my arena, you get called, I use whatever. But you know,
what you think of A
John?
Oh no, go ahead. I was going to ask you what you think of A
just say this. Remember this too, because the point that John ran it back from is when Ace put one of the caps on when it was high. He said, "Yeah, you're gonna need a whole lot of caps." And then he went back to hold on, let me go.
Ace, I mean, definitely defense or whatnot, definitely do.
I'm a businessman that only lets you live on your Instagram. I didn't blame. Like, he went all the way back to that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that definitely, I definitely knew throwing no caps on or whatnot was, you know, because he kept saying, because he like put another one on or whatnot.
And then he had to run it back to, he forgot where he was at.
Fuck him.
But as a vet, he went back to, you can't say as cap, I'm a businessman. I repeat it. Like, I don't know, he did it kind of smooth. That transition was too smooth. Hey, Charlie Clips choked to a win versus Couture. We're not doing that.
You know what I'm saying? So that
was a claim.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, I wasn't like trying to nitpick the first, but I really was looking at it. But I looked at it as far as like, man, who material was better? And I believe Ace Amin had a couple of more of them things in the first. It's just my opinion.
I believe Ace Amin material is better, but John's was structured better. Okay. But I think Ace Amin knows his formula. That's why he attacked it like that. That's why I said if he got another one of these rounds, but as like you said, we get into the second round, right? What did he tell him?
That second was deadly for John. That was fire. That's his second. I liked his second round better. All three of his rounds, in my opinion, or whatnot.
I did too, but the man said, since you want to nitpick on Ace, I'm a man first. You told a paralyzed, but it can't hurt. He did a paralyzed flip. It's kind of like defeat. But we know paralyzed. Like, all right. If Daylight said it'd be funny, it'd be dope because he just Daylight. But I'm gonna nitpick since you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought you were just gonna, because you usually don't be you be on Ace more.
Yeah, no, I'm on both of them. I'm on both of them. Okay. Because I rock with both of them. But what I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about John's second or whatever. Like I said, I think this is best second.
What you like about? Tell me what you don't like.
This was John. I love his second or whatnot.
Yeah.
But the money go get it or whatnot. I don't think that it worked. I don't think it worked it kind of really how he wanted it to work because because Ace Amin already was feeding us and letting us know. You know what I mean? I ain't going on. I'm going off what I see. He's letting us know already that this is a business transaction and things like that. So it's like. That really ain't his money. He's getting other, you know what I mean? He already fed this to me already in regard this is business. I just understand the suit and all this, and but that's just me.
Hey,
so it ain't.
And he backed that up. He backed that up with having a haymaker.
About the suit and tie. You already dressed in your suit and tie?
Not even that. Hold on. Might have been in the first. My fault. Hold on, give me 1 second there, my brother.
This is a dope battle, y'all, man. I like both of them defense and offense. I like both ways.
See how...
You know what I'm saying? I like
it had to be this one. But it said something like, see how quick it can go from 1 minute I'm throwing chains, the next the 9 cocking. See how quickly things can go from go get it to I got it. That was the room rocker. The money throwing wasn't. But it doesn't matter because he has something to support it. And then he said, you like...
Huh? One second, Snub.
I got something for you. Keep running, y'all, because he know. Not finna do that. Danny Miles say anything. Oh, not late. You're gonna be the hater. Oh yeah, I need.
I'm not muted. Let's call.
Handle your grown man. You still ain't gonna run away from this ass whoop. Just listen here. First, you said AMIN already told you all this, right? Who kicked the battle off?
Who went first?
Yeah.
John went first.
And in that first round, John disarmed that. I'm a businessman that only lets you talk live on your Instagram. I didn't blame because I felt it wasn't worth the bucks. It's a scam. We gypped the fans. Spoiler alert. I already did. Spoiler alert. This shit was planned. If battle rap was WWF, meet Vince McMahon. That right there. So what are you talking about? He already said it in the first round.
Right, I'm saying, what's your argument though?
Because you said he letting us know that, you know what I'm saying, this is a business transaction. Like John said that in the first round already. He spoiler alert.
Right. I said, I mean, I didn't like John throwing the money out there. I liked his second round, but my point was I didn't like him throwing the money out there or whatnot.
I thought you were talking about you said Ace exposed that what John talking about this ain't real, it's a business transaction. I'm like, John did it in the first round. That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, well, okay. I was going off of Instagrams and stuff like this to where that was my point on why I ain't like with John why it's the money thing, because Ace AMIN had already said it, and then like you just said or whatnot, he said it because he also brought up the baby mama situation we're gonna talk about, which is the third.
Yeah, but you can't get away from that. We know that. You can't take that away. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't take that angle away. Now there's new angle you could try to debate with him. It's fair game. It happened. People gonna say it to you when they battle you. We know some people been doing it to people. You know, bringing up certain things. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been worn out. This is not a Danny or Verb situation where it's just like, let's get it old. You know what I'm saying? So he got ahead of the new one by being like, I'm bullpen. We hyped this up. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he's getting a percentage. He's right. Spoiler alert, because I know that's what he finna talk about. Why wouldn't he? He's gonna try to expose me. Can't expose a man who exposes himself unless you know the plan and lets him know you just part of the show. I'm Vince McMahon. You doink. You know, okay. That's what I was saying. I'm like, they're playing chess. Mm-hmm. It's just, to me, in the first, one was weaving, like you said, some of them heavy ones a little bit in there, a little bit more. Even though John had it, it's just that run back took the fluency away. But they can argue whatever they want to argue, but they have to do it great lyrically. So that's what I did with round two. And I felt John round two was better than his first, but Ace first was better than his second, if you get my drift.
Yes.
So one went up and one had a little drop a little bit.
I can agree.
So I had a 1-1 going to the third. It's like really, I can say the bars, but it's really no, because look, I thought you would go, like, if we gonna nitpick, I would nitpick at and Drugs wanted all the smoke, so he was the nigga that moon rock. Somebody already said that to me, didn't he? Am I having battle rap Nelson Mandela?
I don't know. We have been hearing the Father Moons. I don't know about the moon rock though or whatnot, but we have been as far as the moon situation definitely or whatnot. But I'm not sure.
People battled him and they did the moon. If it might have been Rum Nitty or somebody, but I would really battle Rum Nitty or somebody. But I think he battled Arsenal too, did? Yeah, I was one of those.
About Arsenal too.
Yeah, I understood what he did. It's just that round was a little bit more like solid. Like it was up there. Like Ace is obviously the better like lyricist, but John is the better writer. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like I'll just take a shortcut. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we were saying, Kid Chaos.
But he needs right.
Shorten it up a little bit sometimes. You're showing your skills and everything, but he getting them in while you hitting them with them hard ones. But you know, I had a 1-1, and I was just like, John can lose this battle. Because the Ace drop-off wasn't a bad drop-off. It's just that first round was just, it was up there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But
now when it comes to the third round,
I'm going to be real with you. Go ahead. I mean, I want to hear what you want to say, what you got to say, because I ain't told you nothing.
Oh, okay. But when it comes to the third round, you know what I mean? As John, like you said, John said, he was saying his round's going to go up and up. You know what I mean? His third round to me was more like his first round or whatnot. I don't think he went up. Thanks. You know what I mean? So once he spit that third or whatnot, I'm like, whoa. If Ace got a third, then Ace got this battle. Now, the thing about Ace or whatnot, John said in the first, like, what kind of anger you got for me? You want to talk about this girl thing and things like that. Now, the only reason, one line is the only reason. Well, I have two reasons. My bad. It's one line on one reason why I gave John the third. My one line is when he said, "You literally got stuck in the bullpen over bullshit." So you know I was in bullshit,
Yeah.
but you still used all this stuff far as me. That's the one line or whatnot. And he stopped short is the one it'd be the reason, the other
Yeah,
reason.
that was mine.
Other than that,
I was like, he can still win this because John had a solid round. It wasn't very solid like his second.
right.
The first was solid, and the run back made it be like, I don't know, it was shaky. You know what I'm saying? But no, we're not doing that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, AMIN had a great showing, is what I want to say.
Who'd you get a third to?
John. Just off of technicalities, like how you just said, like being real. Because I didn't love that round. It was some good spots in it. I thought it was beatable, like you said. And then Ace stopped short. It was like, if you still had a couple more haymakers or something different at the end, you could have stolen still. Because you got the last say, and if you got some, you know what I'm saying, rockers, like at least 2 more room rockers before you close it out, have them feeling that way as the battle ends, the energy is just like, if John third was beatable, and I ain't gonna lie, them 2 haymakers was better than everything he said, but it didn't happen that way.
What if, man, I wish Ace would have had the money. He ended it off. Told us a bid transaction, he could have to have. They would have went nuts up in the pool. They would have been nuts in there.
Yeah, hey. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're going to strip club later.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Bullpen, man. Shout out to FAD3. You know what I mean? My bad, y'all, for the interruptions and things like that. You know what I mean? But man, good event. And he already done dropped it on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey, all this did was help. This helped Ace. You know what I'm saying? This may help John attention to his league more and got and business wise, but this is all about Ace. Before we leave here, should AMIN get a plate on URL, maybe a Born Legacy or something after this showing he can complete his 3 rounds?
Yeah, I want to see. Man, I want to see him battle my guy from Chicago here, man. I want to see him battle True Foe.
Oh, yeah. True Foe.
Yeah, I want to see him battle him. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. You know.
They too wordy, boy. They too wordy Negroes. But you have to rewind that.
Energy, things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but beyond all that stuff they do, like they can write. Like, that's what I be like. Like, I don't care about all that if you can't write. I don't even care.
Right now, but they gonna come with the energy and all that good stuff. So
yeah, that's extra.
That'll be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. My boy True deserved that one. You know what I mean? Or whatnot. But yeah. Who was your battler other night?
It's crazy. It would be between. This is gonna sound weird because I didn't have one of them winning, but this would be between Cologne and AMIN.
That's a fact. I got AMIN though, man. It's battle of the night, battle of the weekend, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? He
made the main event be worth it.
His whole big cap. Up, his whole
every other cap promotion
far as this, even man, y'all want to see a UFC fight? Tune in.
Wait.
Tune in.
Yes, no. You said you wait on his battles. Don't speak on his promotions because we've been telling you the boy is a star. His promotion, he don't win.
He don't win. Exactly. So I'm just saying, for me, I'll be giving him all his shit right now. On this battle right here.
It was about him not finishing his material.
Finish his battles, right.
So if we can see him finishing his material, can we also remember that he was one of the new rising stars, you know what I'm saying, with Swamp, and then along came Easy.
See, I tried to get out of here, Snub. Now listen here.
Yeah.
That's the PG killer he just stood in front of. When it comes to these vets, man, they still having debates.
Oh, DNA was the PG killer. I thought John was the Magic Johnson of the PGs. You know, the GOAT.
Okay.
And I thought DNA was the PG killer.
Okay, my bad.
His slogan was round 3, you just lost to the PG killer. That's his slogan. That's not him.
Well, far as these
PG killer, the
rookies,
champ,
far as these
DNA.
rookies, I'm talking about John, whatever you want to label him as. I'm talking about far as these rookies. This is the first one he had a debatable. But my point was, right now when it comes to this new era, like you were saying or whatnot, this still a good point for them.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Whether I ain't going off because it ain't on URL. No.
Don't forget,
the culture was tuned in
he
to
wasn't
this.
a rookie, but we talking about new rising talents. And Twerk wasn't a rookie either, but Twerk beat him. He didn't beat Twerk.
All right, let's get up out of here, y'all.
Yes,
it's your
sir.
boy 2eiies.
But shout out, John, my man.
I'm trying, John. I'm trying Ace. See, actually, no. You see this? I'm trying Ace, and he's my bad. See, I'm trying, and he still won't. I tried.
Oh man, we not. Hey,
I tried to get your flowers. Trying to get your flowers.
We gonna wait. We gonna give them their flowers. We gonna stay fat.
And you had your little part
in fair, man. I ain't gonna let you jump on either one of them.
And Ace, you had your little part in the top 10 and everything. He still won't. No, he ain't pot. I'm trying, bro. It's your boy 2eiies.
I said Ace,
Gang.
Swamp, Easy. I remember who the stars is.
But I just tried to give him some points. As far as man, this and you like, no, he a couple of years and all this.
No, we're not. I'm saying we're not going to address him as the PG killer.
He's John and Don.
Yeah, he's not the PG killer. Him and Cortez.
Right. You took my phrase too far. You took my phrase too far, G. You took my phrase too far. I could have said rookie. I'm just saying a rookie killer.
I know.
Whatever. I'm just saying. My whole point is trying to get Ace AMIN in these new eras. I have a point. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's a physics.
So do they get a half a point snub?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
I was being petty. I don't like you giving Ace his props. No, stay on the other side.